Welcome to Minute Mathematics, where we're going to explain to you how to do certain math problems in just a matter of minutes. Today's topic is going to be simplifying square root radicals. Just want to let you know before we start, there are multiple ways to do these problems. I'm going to show you one of them today. Something that's going to be really helpful in order to do these problems is if you have these perfect squares memorized and their square roots. So everything I'm underlining in green, this is kind of a prerequisite for these sorts of problems. So you're going to want to have those pretty much memorized, and I just wrote them out so it's going to be a little bit easier of an explanation for us. So here we go. Let's start with the square root of 20. Your goal with the square root of 20 is to be able to break it down into two separate square roots where one of them is a perfect square. So we got to look at the square root of 20, and we have to look at all these perfect squares up here that I previously underlined in green, and we're going to try to find the largest perfect square that divides 20 evenly. Now clearly anything above 20 is not going to divide 20 evenly. 25, 36, anything above these will not divide into 20 evenly. So let's start looking at 16, 9, and 4. And again, we always want to start with the biggest one we possibly can. So if I look at the square root of 16, you must ask yourself, does 16 divide 20 evenly? Or in other words, is 16 a factor of 20? Well, no, it's not, because 16, the multiples of 16 are just 16, 32, 48, so on and so forth. 16 does not go into 20. So now we're down to 9. Does 9 go into 20? That doesn't either. How about 4? Well, 20 divided by 4 is 5. So that means we are able to break down the square root of 20 into the square root of 4 times the square root of 5. And since the square root of 4 is 2, the simplified version of the square root of 20 is 2 root 5. So that's what you're going to do with all these problems. You're going to try to find the largest perfect square that goes in to that number underneath the radical, which is called the radicand, evenly. The largest one. So let's try square root 72. Again, anything bigger than 72 is not going to be a factor of 72. It's not going to divide 72 evenly. So square root of 81 and square root of 100 are kind of out of the picture. So how about the square root of 64? Does 64 divide 72 evenly? No, it does not. Does 49 divide 72 evenly? No, it does not. How about 36? Well, it does. 36 times 2 equals 72. And we know that the square root of 36 is 6. So our final answer here is 6 root 2. Hopefully that all made sense to you. If you want to try some practice problems, pause the video right here, try these 3 problems, and then hit play when you're ready, and I will reveal the answers. Thank you very much for watching Minute Mathematics. Hopefully this helped.
I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point where I love and I hate you, and I cannot change you, so I